Hello, what is going on, everybody? X6 here with first review to the Resident Evil 6 official debut trailer. So I'm pretty much pretty big fan to the Resident Evil series, and I really want to do a review about this actual trailer because it seems to have some sort of mystery in it. So I'm going to try right now to actually tell you about everything what is going on, and maybe I'll find new stuff along the way. So right, let's start. So we have here the Capcom logo as we know it, so beautiful. And here we can actually see Leon S. Kennedy, the character in Resident Evil 2 and 4, and it seems like he's confirmed to be in Resident Evil 6. Here we can actually see the president, which is a very good friend of Leon S. Kennedy. And here we can see actually the zombie, and if we look right up here close, we can see uh, the president's face, I think, and his own glasses. So he became sort of like a zombie, I'm pretty sure. And here, if we scroll back a little bit, we see a new addition to the series. This maybe is an old friend of Leon, or maybe she's just a person that Leon met along the way to the president. So we're not really sure. We're just speculating right now. And here we can see Leon and the president talking a little bit, and here we can actually see the president like wearing the glasses and being like zombish. Too bad. Here we have a very clear view of the president, so he really became a zombie. That's really upsetting because Leon S. Kennedy and the president were sort of like good friends. And if we go back a little bit, we can see the name of Adam. I'm going to lower the speed so we see it frame by frame. If this works, I don't know, maybe, who knows. Let me try here. Oh, there was. Here you can see some red transition into it, the president. And yeah, we clearly saw Adam. Now I have only A and M, but this may be like a gravestone or some sort of monument. So I don't have a positive source telling me that the president's name was Adam, but maybe not, maybe yes. I don't know. So here we can hear clearly Leon saying stay where you are. So I'm pretty sure he needs to shoot the president, like he's his best friend. And we really heard like a bang here at the ending, so we can pretty much guess that Leon had to do the biggest decision in his life to killing his best friend, that being the president who actually became a zombie. So that's really upsetting, but we're not really sure who took the shot, Leon or either that woman. So we will see when the actual game will be released or in a future trailer. Here you can see like a spiderweb design art, and here's the six like awakening from the darkness, really. And here you see kind of like this looks kind of like a school, and we can see here bloodstains and wood pattern. Now moving up, we can see clear Leon S. Kennedy going. And we actually heard here the woman saying, "I did this." So maybe it's another zombie outbreak, but I'm pretty sure, and I have a source to it, the events in Resident Evil 6 will take place 10 years after the events on Raccoon City. And if we actually think of it, the events in Resident Evil 4, when Leon S. Kennedy was a secret agent, when it was like his first mission, uh, those were 5 years after the Raccoon City incident. So this is 5 years after Resident Evil 4. Alright, we can see like a zombie outbreak, and there were some stations there, not really important, and clearly Leon S. Kennedy. And if we can see here, here we have kind of like a clear look to Leon. He's a lot older now. He has like 32 years old in Resident Evil 6. And he clearly asked what is the girl talking about, because we don't really know. Maybe it's another zombie outbreak. And here you can see that the population of a certain city has been affected almost 100%. So there is a pretty big situation over there, kind of like Raccoon City. Maybe it's like a second Raccoon City type of outbreak. 70,000 hostiles, so that's pretty bad. Leon, Leon clearly injured here. And here we have the first look of the graphics in Resident Evil 6. Let's go a little bit forward. This is Leon, kind of surrounded by the zombies here. The zombie is like, I wanna hug you. All right, let's get serious again. So this is kind of Leon being attacked by the zombies, and here's a pretty cool knockout of the zombie, but there are a lot more. So be careful, Leon. And the awesome kick that Leon delivers. And here's like a pretty big man that got Leon. He's taking very bad care of him. That's really bad. And here's like the belly button of it. This is like the whole belly. And this looks like a knife, but I'm not really sure. Alright, and that was a pretty big train. And this was like the whole sequence of Leon and that woman, the unknown woman. We'll just call her the unknown woman because she's like a new addition to the Resident Evil series. And now moving on, we have like Chinese characters in here. This is like a, I think I'm pretty sure it's China. And here, if you can actually go a little bit back, here we have a confirmation. Chris Redfield is going to be in Resident Evil 6 along with Leon in the single player campaign. And he kind of looks like he's actually having a mission in China. He really says that he needs to take responsibility. There's the cameraman. He really pushed him away. And here we have Chris, and we can see that he has like a faster running movement. I don't know, maybe he can actually run faster than normal, so that's pretty much a new thing. I don't remember in Resident Evil 4 you could have ran, but it wasn't so fast. You could run like on, let's say, um, a pretty big movement, like not the simple walking, but not like running. It's like in between. Now continuing, here we can actually see Chris Redfield and another three members. So he kind of has a squad there on China with his whole operation. Here a new type of zombie exploding by his arm. And that guy really said that he needs backup, but that was not Chris Redfield, that wasn't his voice. Now you can see a helicopter, and maybe that helicopter, that was their backup. And unfortunately they're blocked. Those are just speculation, I tell you, but I'm pretty sure of it. Chris really telling you that those things are regenerating. And another addition to the Resident Evil series is this guy. This guy, I don't remember him from any game, and I'll tell you, I played the games of the Resident Evil series, and this when I first saw him, I really thought that was Hunk, if you remember him, but now I'm not pretty sure because he claims that he is here to save the world, and his blood has some sort of substance that can save the world from the zombie outbreak. So let's see. He's a pretty big melee fighter into it. And this girl, if you can see her, he will. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, she will appear in this trailer a lot, and she looks like the protector of this guy, the mercenary. So let's continue about now. And if we can look a couple of seconds before, we saw that Mercenary, and if we can see here, this looks like China again, so maybe this Mercenary is in China along with Chris Redfield. Alright, and this is some fighting scene with the Mercenary. And now, if we scroll a little bit back, this whole texture looks like the village from Resident Evil 4, if you can see it. So this girl actually tells that she will never let anything stand in this guy's way, the Mercenary. And here we have kind of a clear look. This is the village from Resident Evil 4, like remastered, I think. Now playing again. So here we have like a confirmation that the world actually needs his blood. So maybe he's immune to the zombies. Not really sure of it. And he really looked like he's dependent of some substance for his blood. So now again. So that how Chris says that bitch. Maybe that bitch he's talking about. Maybe that's the woman along with Leon. So I'm not pretty sure of it, but now I'm just speculating of it. And if you can see a little bit back here, almost all of Chris's squad members here is a helmet, the goggles to it. The most of them clearly died. And here's like sort of a new bomb, and here is a member of Chris's squad. So now let's get back into it. This is like this looks very familiar with Chris Redfield, but I don't think he's related to him, but he's one of his squad members. And here, if you can actually look, this is like the whole uniform of Chris, but in the background, if you see, this is the actual village of Resident Evil 4, and Chris kind of looks like he's in a Humvee or a tank. Not really sure of it. And here we can have some data of the zombies, and maybe Chris is looking here along with his partner. And here we see Chris dashing, and clearly we see the church here from Resident Evil 4. It's kind of remastered village. It's really beautiful remastered if you look at it. That whole glimpse and look of it, uh, the whole uh, the whole air that's into it, kind of like that stuff. And here's like a monster that grabbed Chris by his neck, so maybe he can actually grab him by the neck while he's in cover. Right, and here again Chris fighting that type of zombie, and here we kind of see the woman that was along Leon S. Kennedy fighting the zombie, so maybe she is a playable character. If you remember when you got to play Ashley in Resident Evil 4 to escape from those zombies, if you remember that sequence in chapter 3 or 4, I don't remember. And here looks like Chris fighting a couple of thugs or zombies, clowns, whatever. Those look like Joker's squad. So I'm not clearly sure of it. This is Leon bitten by a policeman. And here we can actually see some interesting thing is Leon actually taking a hammer and putting it into a zombie's head, so you can actually use melee weapons. Not like the knife like it was in Resident Evil 4 or 5, but maybe you can actually grab melee weapons and use them, on certain characters. Alright, and here another interesting thing I found out. So you can clearly see Leon dashing right now, running and dashing. But here's the cool thing: after he runs and dash, he can like stay on the ground, turn and shoot the zombie. So this is like a huge improvement to the mechanics of the game, and um how you can develop your character into doing those sort of actions, if you can see here. So he really dashes and turns around, and after that he shoots one zombie and another, and this moves on. And here you can see a lot of in-depth action about the story. Here there was a soldier that posted like the same with this guy who is burned to hell, unfortunately. And here we can see actually the Chinese characters and the mercenary grabbing that girl. If you can see her, this is her blonde hair, this is her cute ass, and he actually grabs her. So this is like a confirmation that the mercenary was there with Chris Redfield into China. And here you can actually see the mercenary. Uh, I'm sorry, get a little bit back there. The mercenary grabbing hold of the helicopter, those are his legs, right? Right here, you can see the mercenary getting that helicopter. And here you saw Leon S. Kennedy closing a door in front of a zombie. And that was a clear look of the mercenary who takes the helicopter down. And here's like a new monster into the Resident Evil 6. And right, that, oh, that's gross. And here you can see Chris being hurt, but if you scroll down back a little bit, you can see Chris's squad and an El Gigante. This is like his head, his hand, the other hand, and he sort of like pops up from the ground actually. And if we get back a little bit, I just saw that now, I just noticed that now, maybe the dogs are back. So if we look a little bit, this is Leon's head, and this may be actually a dog. So maybe dogs are back in Resident Evil 6, maybe not. I don't know, but we'll see that. And a couple of monsters there and action, and here is Leon along with that woman in a Steven Spielberg explosion action type of stuff. So kind of like that was it, and here is the Resident Evil 6 logo. So this was my Resident Evil 6 analysis. If you liked it, give it a like, and if you want more, just see me in the comments. And if you have more to ask about the Resident Evil series, just tell me, because I'm pretty excited to answer questions about it, because it's a series that I really like and enjoy. And actually here you can see a site, www.nohopeleft.com. So if we can analyze a little bit this text, we can see here the biohazard signal, symbol, I'm sorry, not signal, that actually gives me a reference, because in China or in Japan, in Asia, Resident Evil 4 was actually named the Biohazard 4. So yeah, not much to say. So it will be on PS3, PlayStation, Xbox 360, and the PC version to follow at a date later. So the PC version will be at a couple of weeks or days later, but I'm really sure I'm going to buy it, because the date is kind of close to my birthday, so that will be like a birthday gift for me. And yeah, that was my analysis to the Resident Evil 6 debut trailer, and I hope you all have a good one. Goodbye.